And welcome back to the DonBest.com studios. I'm Pat Williams with Kenny White. We're talking Thursday NFL football. The Vikings hosting the Buccaneers right now on the Don Best screen. Minnesota 6.5, 42. Kenny, before we get into the matchup, what did you make the game?
I made Minnesota 6 and a total of 40, Pat. I think it's going to be a very slow, methodical contest. Two very solid defenses as well.
All right, let's start with Tampa Bay. I got to tell you, they're 2-4, but this team just looks better than a 2-4 team. But all that we care about, they're 4-2 against the spread, 4-2 to the over. Let's start right with the most important position on the field. Josh Freeman looks like the 2010 version versus the 2011 version. What's different for him this season?
Well, Freeman right now is throwing the football great, and I think you're right. Looking at his stats last year, more interceptions and touchdowns. 2010, he was phenomenal with 25 touchdowns, just 6 INTs. He doesn't have the 4-to-1 ratio this year, but getting close to 2-to-1 now. The last 2 weeks, 6 touchdowns, just 1 INT for a season total now of 11-to-6 ratio. Really starting to play like the 2010 guy.
All right, Kenny, I can't get my head around this Vikings team. They're 5-2. They're 5-2 to the under. I looked at yesterday's box score. They get out yarded by 150 yards. They're -9 in first downs. They're -10 minutes in time of possession. And, oh, by the way, their quarterback throws for 58 yards. How in the heck did they win that football game yesterday?
Yeah, you're right. They're not supposed to win that game against Arizona. But Arizona is so poor, that's how it shows you that you can win a football game with a defensive touchdown and your star running back, Adrian Peterson, has his best game. Looks like he's 100% healthy. A huge weapon. Ponder really struggled amazingly. They didn't have many plays in the game, though. 44 plays, total plays in the game. That's the type of game Tampa wants to play here, slow and methodical, and keep the offense and Peterson on the sidelines.
Kenny, handicap this game for me. I mean, really, Minnesota 6.5. Tampa appears to have the better offense. Of course, AD, they're going to try to stop him with some special attention placed on Percy Harvin as well. But it seems like a big number, and it could go to 7.
It could go to 7. Minnesota had a lot of backers last week, and most of those backers did win their bets because they were laying 6, 6.5. Game fell 7. Anybody who bet the game on game day tied the bet. Defensive football game, the strengths of the teams, Minnesota's run offense, Adrian Peterson, one of the best in the business, against the Tampa Bay run defense that is allowing just 77 rushing yards a game at 3.1 yards per carry. That is the football game, and I think it's going to be a slow, methodical game. Tampa only averages 56 plays a game, and that's what they want to keep it at, a slow crawl.
He's Kenny White. I'm Pat Williams. Good luck on your selections. Thursday, National Football League. We'll see you right back here at DonBest.com.